Hello, everyone. Ramblin' Randy here down the southern perimeter in the deep piney woods of East Texas. I'm sitting here listening to Frank. Quite frankly, he's got a great show going. Starts at 7 Central, or excuse me, 6 Central, goes to 7 Central. But I want to highlight a very powerful researcher, and this is Lisa Haven. And I'm going to do this with all the influencers that I personally have. And I'm sure you have others. I would love to find out who they are, and we can also highlight them and bring them into our to be formed educational platform so that we can have in Us We Trust news. That way we can vet our own news and do the best critical thinking as a group. But Lisa does a great job. Let's listen in. She had this show right here that she has going is about Forbes and how they had an article here a while back and they've since scrubbed it. But let me just listen to this. It's amazing. It's a while back and it's so similar to what we're experiencing right now.
Moving on, let's get on to this Forbes magazine. Now, I had to go again to the Wayback Machine to get this, and that's an archived file because when I went to the file, it actually has been deleted. We can't find the page that you're looking for, and it was only recently deleted because there was getting traffic brought to the site again, and they didn't want that in the public. Oh no, God forbid, right? Because it actually shares really good information about what's happening, right? But here it is. Why the WHO faked a pandemic, and this was written by Michael Fomento back February 5th, 2010. And I'm going to kind of summarize this because it's the quickest way to get through the article, but it says the World Health Organization went from crying, "The sky is falling like a cackling chicken," to squealing like a suckling pig. And they are talking about this is specifically in regards to the swine flu hysteria. And then it goes on to talk about how the Parliament Assembly of the Council of Europe, a human rights watchdog, is publicly investigating the WHO's motive in declaring a pandemic. Now, why would they investigate the World Health Organization back in 2010 for declaring a pandemic? Well, he gets into a little bit of that, and he talks about how we are witnessing a giant misallocation of resources in terms of public health. In other words, there's a lot of money changing hands in regards to this declaration, and it's something that needed to be looked into. And then it goes on, there wasn't merely overcautiousness or simple misjudgment. The pandemic declaration and the klaxon ringing since reflect sheer dishonesty, motivated not by medical concerns, but by political ones. In other words, the swine flu hysteria, right, was all about political motivation and money rather than about the health and medical concerns of humanity.
This article, this show she's got, you can find Lisa Haven, as you can see down at the bottom here, Lisa Haven, right here. And I can't title this video or it will be blocked. You can look that up as well, Epic Bombshell. And listen to the rest of it. I want to condition everyone to start listening to these influencers. I'm going to have them all in a tutorial, a daily study course that we can go in and we'll all be on the same page and we'll collaborate and we will swap lies and together we can find the truth out of all this stuff. So this is Ramblin' Randy, but I wanted to highlight Lisa Haven. You need to take a look at her and start following her. She's really good. I'm listening to Quite Frankly over on my left here on another device. He's got a killer show going. And all the influencers, Clyde Lewis comes on later. He is absolutely powerful. Rex Bear has some great shows coming up this evening and a lot that I haven't been able to catch. And all of those influencers that you'll see on my Twitter, that page, if you do the Twitter thing. And then I talk about them here on this show. But I want to highlight them all so that you can get a good feel for why I consider them to be good sources. Ramblin' Randy, we down.